Good morning. Welcome to the vlog, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day as always. So I got this new tripod for my camera, and I thought this was going to be much smaller and I could just carry it around. Turns out it's actually pretty large, it looks like, though. But then I got to thinking that I can probably use this for the vlog camera too, to give you guys a little bit better angle every once in a while. You know what I mean? Instead of always just using the little handheld carrying, we can go ahead and plop you on this baby. Interesting. Okay, so for whatever reason, this piece does not get tight enough to hold this in place. So I either got a defective one, or I got a cheap knockoff somehow. Well, not a cheap knockoff because it looks legitimate, but I went through eBay instead, but it had all good reviews. So far this thing's pretty cool, besides that fact that it doesn't work right there. Let's go ahead and put you up on this and talk about the Banshee. Not bad. That's actually pretty useful, to tell you the truth. But anyways, so we've got to get these babies ready to go. And our first step, because we haven't done it yet, is taking the excess silicone off. So with some of our models, we have wider response grooves. So like these Banshees, these have the wider response grooves. And we take a credit card or something and wipe the excess out of this groove. Like this one, it's still wet. And what that does is it pushes the silicone out of the groove and onto the side of the yo-yo. And then it dries there. And that's the excess we're wiping off right now as our first step to getting these ready to go. Our next step, since these have got a nice little blast on them, is take a Scotch-Brite pad and then take the blue side, the whole thing's blue, the little bit rougher side, and rub it right around the cone, that goes right up next to the response. Just rub it around that. Now what that's going to do is, just in case this blast is aggressive, a little bit too aggressive, it's hard to tell without actually playing something for like an hour or so. So I just like to do this just in case. So this will just keep a yo-yo from cutting strings. So you take the time, rub it around right around the outside of the response pad, and it is good to go. That'll just lighten up that blast just a little bit. Next step, we're getting to the fun part. As you can see, it takes me a little bit longer. Okay, quite a bit longer than just slapping them together. So next step, I grab a bearing, put it on one half, make sure it still spins good, and then I look at the splash pattern. I look at the splash pattern on this half, and then of the other pieces available, that bearing is acting up. We'll see what happens after we play it a minute, if it calms down or not. That one, that's not going to calm down. Oh, maybe it is. But I take a look at this splash pattern, and I do my best to kind of match it up with one that I think is like a similar style, because they do vary quite a bit. Like this one right here versus this one. Maybe if I do it down here. but you can see this big fat splash on this one, and then this one's got the skinny splashes on it. So I won't try and put those two together. Basically just trying to improve your experience with your new yo-yo any way I can. Definitely in some ways that I don't think that you guys even think about, which is cool. So that's something that I take the time to do as well. And that's why it just takes longer for me to get yo-yos out, I believe. Assemble this baby. Then we'll go ahead and test it. If this one doesn't work out, we'll grab a different half instead of just assembling them all and then testing and having to take them apart and reassemble halves. It just depends really on that anode color most of the time on whether or not something is going to have to be halves matched or not, or if it's pretty much just like boom, 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 boom. They're all perfect. Next step, now that they're all tested, is you put a little bit of polish on your custom G-squared rag and you rub down each yo-yo. Basically, there's a lot of dust on these. I don't know why, between the coming from the anodizer and here. Just a little bit of polish though goes a long way, brightens it up a little bit. Gets the dust off of them. Just absolutely incredible. Then as you know, each of ours comes with a pin, the string, the extra bearing for whatever your preference is. Frustrating, we got parts we gotta throw away because for whatever reason I don't get it. But it is what it is apparently, and I get bad parts every single time. So that's why we take the time to test them. They got a little bit of vibe, but it's too much vibe to put on the G-squared name, so they go to the trash. We got our little holding box stand thing, throw the yo-yo in. I always put the pin and such underneath. Open up your box. It's your Banshee G2 yo-yos. Make sure you're using the hashtag G2 yo-yos on Instagram. Website. The back package contains functional art and of course the inspiration for the imagination. And then I always throw stickers in the bottom of these or the front. We're gonna go with put the Banshee 2018 in this one. So whoever gets this one, that's pretty cool. It's gonna be in the bottom there. Box it up so you get the perfect unboxing experience right here. And boom. It's good to go. Throw this in the koozie in the shipping box and get it out to its new owner. Hopefully a brand new, happy G2 fan, a new member of the G2 Nation. I hope you guys are recruiting more members. Are you? Views are down this week. Last week views are way up. I think it had to do with a lot of the throwers. Yo-yo stuff this week, a little bit down. But that's how we get them ready. We got a glitch, we got trash, We've got the good ones ready to go. We're late for work now because it took me longer to test because I was trying to make these work and I just couldn't, so that's frustrating. Frustrating! I'll see you guys when I get home from work. So, we dropped the Banshees while we were at work today. Well, actually, they dropped at 5 p.m. right when we were leaving work. I only posted it on the news site, their time of the drop on the news site, on G Squared Yo-Yo's, the news section. It's not ideal, but that's the place I'll always post it no matter what beforehand, even if it's a surprise drop, I'll be posting it there. That's the best place to see it. I'm working on getting a good way to update you. I don't think email is the way to go. It's a little bit, I don't know, it just doesn't quite work out for me. I want to get it so you guys can sign up for text alerts, and it'll just be news release alerts or whatever. You guys can text back questions and that kind of stuff. I haven't found an option yet that is reasonably priced for what I need. So that's where we are, going back and forth, trying to figure that out. Right now we're printing out labels for the orders. We'll finish boxing these up because you guys know we left off with just boxing up one before work. Come on, there it is not. There it is. But yeah, basically walking you through what it's like for drop day, I guess. A little bit, kinda, maybe. I think so. I'm hoping once I get these labels printed, I can go take a few snapshots outside, followed by, I think we got Jonah duty. I think Steph's gonna go to the post office. I got post office on my mind. Go to the grocery store. You guys seen my camera? There it is. You holding it, Ace? You hiding it? We're gonna go outside and try and take Jonah's picture. It might be too dark. It might just be. Probably is. That's the way we roll around here. Just need blocks.
What, baby?
Just need to find those blocks.
They're on the side.
No, Ace, that's not you. It's not for you.
Oh, doesn't that feel nice?
Yeah, it does. Feels good.
He's smiling. Smile again. Smile. Hi.
Can you turn the other way or this one? What are you doing, bud? You gotta stretch out if we want to see your size.
Are you smiling for that camera?
Vlog life. What? Yeah? Who's in there, Ace? He's not big enough to play yet, huh? That's no fun. Alright, fellas. We got our photos. Boxes are ready to go. Yo-yos are ready to go, as you saw. But that's basically the walkthrough of a drop day. Kind of. This is pretty much the normal life now. Steph just went to the grocery store, so we've got the baby, so we're not going to be able to do anything else for the night. But yeah, that's about it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Same place, same time. Tomorrow we'll be talking about the throwers yo-yo.